Hey guys, welcome to TSL Live. I'm Steve Mayeda. I founded and created The Sexual Life and all that fun stuff. And this is just another way for us to get in touch with you. And the basic idea of this is we're taking questions from guys who email me, message me on Facebook, whatever, or maybe TSL active members that get involved with stuff. And this is actually an email that I got from my buddy Ross. And today we are going to talk about masculinity, masculinity and developing, a true self-expression of you. It's something that we hear a lot about. I think there's a lot of confusion with, and let's clear a few things up. So let's get into what Ross wrote me. And he sent me a message basically saying, look, I have, some lack of confidence. I never had a strong male role model in my family to show me guidance, strength, emotions. I've also gathered resentment in life. I've seen you talk about this in your speeches and how toxic that can be. I want a good social and sexual life. In fact, more than that, I want guidance and masculinity. The industry is shaky and sketchy, and I've really grown to enjoy your message. Hopefully you can give me some guidance on being a man and a sexual man. Cool. All right. And I love questions like this, and so thank you for emailing me it. But man, let me start off with this. Okay, the thing which is going to make you the man that you want to be is not anything outside of yourself. It is not a coach. It is not an idea. It is not a brand. It is not a method. What is going to make you a man is you being you at all times. And I would even say, and we'll get into this a little bit as this goes on, is one of the best things you could probably do for yourself is to do the TSL identity workbook. It'll take you some time. It's a pretty long thing, but it's what we use as a starting point for everything that we do in TSL. We take a massive inventory of ourselves, and then we take all the information from that and plug it into how we can communicate it, how we can express it, how we can build presence with it, how we can build relationships and rapport with it. And man, to be honest, we're the only people that really do that, and I believe it's the only way to go. But if you are looking for an answer outside of yourself, and we get this all the time, man, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves about the industry. What makes TSL so successful, and man, it is an amazing company that I've worked very hard to build, is that it is all based on you. It is not our brand, and it is not our methodology. The identity workbook is a tool. The calls that we have are a tool. The advice that you may get from me is a tool so that you can be you in all of your experiences in life. That means the good times, the bad times, the times when things are tough, when decisions are hard to make, can project and produce something that is really you. And let me just tell you, I did a phone consult today with a guy, and it was really, really awesome, and a very similar question to this, or a very similar conversation or voicing to this, is I was telling him, man, I get scared. When I am presented in a situation, in anything, sex, relationships, Maria and I and our child and the new experiences that come, and I don't know what to do, what happens? I get reactions. I get fears. I get afraid. And any man that tells you that he does not get afraid or doesn't have those things or somehow has used a system or a way of life to transcend beyond that is not somebody that truly I can relate with. And to be honest, at my level of experience and coaching and the people that I've been around, that's actually impossible. Okay? I get afraid. If somebody acts violently to me, no matter what situations I've had in my life, sure, I might be more prepared for them, but I will be afraid. When I get something taken away from me, when I fail, when I get rejected, when a woman doesn't give me the attention that I want, I will have a tremendous amount of fear. I will have a tremendous amount of sadness and reactions and stuff from my past, and even get into all the sort of self-worth thing. But what is so beautiful about life experience, and when you explore yourself and can learn to communicate and connect with yourself, is that you don't have to react to that. And that's the message that I think everybody needs to be hearing and living by. A man that reacts, a man that lives in that reaction lives in fear. And a man or woman, for that matter, it's for everybody, because I see women do this with their sex lives all the time as well, that can have those fears, admit to themselves, can be confused, Allow themselves to do that. And then have faith in the next right action they take. Man is a man that will find success. And it's not success by the result. It's success by having faith and pride in yourself. And one of the number one things that I will say is that is so fundamentally important is if you have self-worth at that point of confusion, at that point of doubt, at that point of rejection, or at the point of massive success, you won't have to be defined by the world around you. And you could be defined by yourself. And so happiness, fulfillment, and self-expression, and even as we go into sex and relationships and communicating at a high level of you truly being you, is so much more dependent upon what is inside than the things that you have and the things that define you. Your journey in a man is absolutely not defined by a system, a coach, a message, a quote, a way of life that you can hold on to, but a way of life that you live. So my advice for you, Ross, is what I would say is get started, explore yourself. I'll put a link on this page to the identity workbook. I'd advise everybody to check it out. A lot of guys at TSL actually tell me not to put it up because, it's difficult. And a lot of people don't do it unless they're really invested in the program. But whatever, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, maybe you don't have any use for it, but that doesn't matter. That's not the point of it. The point of it is for you to explore yourself. And then from that point on, when you explore yourself, learn to express it. Learn to live it. Learn to, in your good experiences and bad experiences, do the things that are you. Do the things that are even bad by what society says, because really nothing is bad, or what culture says, or family, or image, or these personas outside of ourselves. When a bad day comes, when traffic is tough, when, those good times, a girl smiles at you and winks and all that cool stuff, and you can still hold on to what you are. You can still hold on to that ideal you believe in. You can hold on to your journey, your goals, and your passions. And even the things that might be a little bit negative about you. That might be, hey, I'm insecure about meeting people. If you can own that and have awareness of that, man, that is the first step to your true development of being a beautiful, beautiful human being and a beautiful expression. And if you can live that, your sex life is going to be golden. Your social life is going to be golden. And the friends that you have will be amazing. There's two main guarantees in life. If you do nothing, don't expect any results. And the other one is that if I can have faith in something when I don't know what to do, when a new thing in my life has happened, if I can have faith in something and take steps towards that, and live and learn to express and be responsible with that, man, my life will get good. So, on that note, Ross, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to thank you so much. You're the first person to do the TSL Live Q&A. And, man, I'm going to send you the Better Man's Guide, an amazing product. It's an audio course that one of my good buddies and TSL alumni, actually TSL teacher, Jim, did with me. It's an interview series. We go over everything from dating to masculinity to text messaging to sex to meditation and all this sort of stuff. And it's a great, excellent audio product that's already helped a lot of people. So I'm going to send that to you. And man, anybody else who has any questions, just shoot over an email to me. Right now, it's steve@thesexuallife.com. That might actually turn into something where we can get a little bit more interactive on the Sexual Life website. Support this. And man, I love doing what I do. Thank you for allowing me to do it.